outside of this 50 kilometers ring, make sure you fly a little bit more, not exactly 50, because there's some rule about altitude and gain and stuff that it's just noise, I think. If you fly 55 or 56, it's going to be good anyway. So it's just fly a little further away to make sure that that will count, not fly the exact 50 kilometers. So some of the places, I flew to Taylor, but some of the other places are Holland, Lometa, and Sunrise. And then I'm gonna, yeah, this is the map that I was referring. So here we are at fault line, right? So here is the 30 miles or 50 kilometers ring here. So if you get out of that ring, be here, which is kind of similar to what Luis did. So you fly to Lampasas, which in a really good day, you can be on Lampasas within a gliding range from fault line. If you're like at 9,000 feet in Lampasas, so you don't need to be that high. So if you make Lampasas your gliding range, your new airport, and then you just kind of fly a little bit, you know, to any of this area in green, not specifically Lometa or any specific airport. You just fly around here on this area, and you actually don't need to come back. But well, you don't want to land there. Usually you want to go outside and come back. You could potentially land in Sunrise, and you would get the silver badge, but that's not your desire. You don't want to land out necessarily. You want to go and come back, and you can then, now that you did a really nice long out leg and came back, now you can still do the other 4 legs that you still have. One leg you went out to Lometa, and then you came back, and then once you come back, it can still go in now to the opposite direction, Tower Taylor here, and that's still your second leg. So then you think, okay, now I still have 2 or 3 hours, 2 hours of flight, and I have just done 2 legs. So I'm not going to run out of legs at this point. So the other places I did my Taylor. There are a few like airports here. This cross country state marshal here, which is like a condominium here that you could land. And there's also the Cybed here, but it's kind of like so there's not and then Georgetown is kind of busy. You don't want to land there. So I think I wouldn't recommend, although was popular in the past. Also Holland here is kind of passing Salado. But then between Salado and fault line, if you are at 6,000 feet in the middle here, you kind of can connect both airports. So you need to be very aware because in the middle here, there's not a lot of landing fields too.